What's going on, everybody? Welcome to episode 18 of our Lyon career mode, and today 4 games for you. We have Strasbourg, Bordeaux, Marseille, and Saint-Etienne, though I'm assuming that our Champions League draw will bring a game in there somewhere, so we may end up doing that. But as you can see, 2 games gone. We are going to be 3 points behind everybody, I imagine. We only won one of the 2. It was a loss against Lyon early on there. That did not work out too well. Not very good. And then we beat PSG and Arsenal in our kind of friendly cups to start. The Trophée des Champions and the Super Cup. Friendly trophies, but trophies nonetheless. And what we've done in the transfer market has been pretty good as well. If you haven't seen them already, you're going to go ahead and see. It's been 2 episodes now. You'll see it as we go, guys. But we're going to jump right on into this. We're going to jump right into a game very quickly because there's not too much to talk about. So let's go. Lyon, Strasbourg. We need to keep winning. Nicely done. Let's clip right to the top of the box, and he goes for a goal, and that's a huge block. All alone there at the top of the box. Not ideal start. Corner set to come in as well. He gets a header on. And Lopez with the catch, but not ideal to start here. Gamaris gets it forward. Can we slip this through? We can. Here's Depay. Trying to get away from his defenders. Slips back inside. Can he slip that through? He can. And it's Aouar here. Takes it well. 1-0. And as we said, it wasn't a great start at the other end, but we start on fire going forward. And it's Aouar with an early goal. 6 minutes gone. And we've taken an early lead here. Very well done. It's a nice step inside from Depay. And the ball eventually finds its way to Aouar. Takes it onto his right foot and curls it in. I thought for a moment he was going to do that slower than that. And that defender was going to get there. But he just gets it off in time. And an early 1-0 lead. Gamaris slipping through the middle here. And can he find Dembele? He can. And Dembele's in space. And Dembele, great finish. Excellent from the Frenchman. It's 2-0. And on 20 minutes, we've grabbed ourselves a bit of a foothold in this game. He steps inside here, Gamaris. Plays the perfect pass. And that is just one heck of a finish from Dembele. We'd like to see him up his goal tally this year, and he started rather well. That's an excellent finish. His second on the year in the league already. Very nicely done. And it's 2-0. Lamar. It's a nice turn inside. One more. Brilliantly done. Find Aouar. And Aouar here can slip it out to Depay. And Depay 3-0. And we are all over Strasbourg at their end, aren't we? 3-0 after 32 minutes. And we are very much cruising. We are creating chance after chance here. Strasbourg go up the other end and are a threat still. But we have been almost perfect in their third, really. And Depay there. That's an excellent finish. It's a good ball into him. And then he just has hammered it into the back of the net. Excellently done. And we're 3-0 to the good. They're playing very nicely coming forward. Brilliantly done. Oh, off the outside of the post, and we escape. A goal right before halftime would have been awful, wouldn't it have been? But Lopez looks like he's gotten a touch onto it. We escape. Nice ball out here to Trincao. And Trincao's racing forward. And Trincao has a pop-it goal, and oh, what a finish that is. Francisco Trincao. That is an absurd finish from the Portuguese man out on the right. His left foot as well. Look at this finish. Right into the corner. No chance whatsoever. What a finish from Trincao. I wish we could have gotten the behind Trincao look, but that is an absurd, absolutely absurd finish from Trincao. We lead 4-0. Nice play forward. It's Rene Adelaide. Rene Adelaide doing well. Brilliant from Rene Adelaide. Oh, wow, it's hit the bar after the fact, and he's put it in the back of the net. He has hammered that. It was a decent save. It comes back, fortunately, off the bar, and he's able to head it into the back of the net while the goalkeeper's still on the floor. Good movement in there. It's a great touch. Oh, off the corner there. A bit of luck, a bit of fortune, but he makes his own luck there, bursting into that spot. And with 15 minutes to go, we're 5-0 up. Nicely done here. Can we get that through? We can, and Cornet's on it. And Cornet steps inside his man. And Cornet, great finish. 6-0. And we've needed one of these games this year. Needed to get up and running going forward. And it's happened here so far against Strasbourg. Nice cut back inside from Cornet. We'll feel a little bit unlucky to lose his job out on the left to Lamar. But he's still a great asset to this team. And he showed it right there. Cutting on inside on his left foot. Jesus, can't even speak, and he's just hammered that into the back of the net, and it's 6-0. A minute and a half to go, and we're going to come away very, very big winners here against Strasbourg. Needed a result, and we've gotten it early on. Early goals, and a big old win, 6-0 the final. And we needed that, as we were saying, we needed that. We haven't been going forward particularly well all season just to start this year. And we needed something like that as Lille win, Marseille win, Stade de Reims win as well. But a good start to the episode. And hopefully we can build on that. Now we should get to the new season on the Friday here and put ourselves in a position where we could see what our Champions League group is. The Trincao scores his first absurd finish. Let's see what happens to Paris, but it looks like after 3 games we are going to be 4th, depending on what happens to Paris. Not too bad. We're going to give a loan offer to Kalulu. We're going to accept it. A player with a pretty bright future, but unfortunately we don't have the time to really go at it. And as you can see, matches rescheduled, which means we know who our Champions League opponent is, and we may find that out today. And we are sitting in 6th now after 3 games. I thought for a moment we were sitting in 4th, but 6th is it. Not ideal in the end, as an offer comes in for Oliveira. No chance. Offer comes in for Dubois once again. No chance. The only player I will consider selling is Dembele, and that is only if an 70, 80 million pound bid comes in. But we'll have to wait and see. So, let's take a look and see what happens here. So, Bordeaux. And then we have Spartak Moscow, Inter, and Arsenal. So, that is a pretty difficult group. Arsenal, Inter, and Spartak. I was hoping we can get a gimme, but it doesn't look like we are going to get a gimme. So, we're going to sim this Bordeaux game and then play this Marseille and Spartak games. And hopefully we get a result here. And hopefully we don't get any injuries as well. First team is ready to play. And a 4-1 victory. Excellent. 2 from Aouar, 1 from Depay. Odriozola getting off the mark. A very convincing win. Very, very nice. And now we're going to have Marseille to come, which is obviously no joke. As we sit here in 3rd at the moment, though teams still have to play. And get a couple of training off. And as I said, nothing's going to happen on this deadline day unless an absurd bid comes in for Dembele. That Valencia bid came in really high, and we maybe could have messed with that a little bit and perhaps gotten what we were looking for. But, you know, it's not one of those necessities. I'm not looking to move him on. Monaco and Paris, are they going to play each other on the Sunday? Looks like it might, but we'll see. As Fabian has moved to Liverpool, that is the biggest deal so far at £64 million. Offer comes in for him. Kalulu loaned out. Offer come in for Soleil. No, no, no. £108 million spent after the first hour, which is pretty wild. But we'll go forward. We're just going to go forward. This isn't something we're looking to be a part of. An offer has come in for Catala, who just doesn't seem to leave because he's on £10,500 a week here. And nobody wants to mess with that. So, I mean, if you're him and you're going to a team who's offering you 3-4K a week, why would you? You know, sometimes you have to set yourself up a little bit going forward in your life. So, you know, sometimes that comes into play a little bit more than your football career would. But it looks like Dembele is not going to have bids put in on him. And we are going to get to the end of the window. Not a lot of money spent on this final day. That does not happen very often. £430 million. Normally it's way higher. I just want to check if PSG have made anything here. Marseille have done pretty well. PSG, Abraham, Florenzi, Belotti, Marcelo in, Cavani out. So that is what it is. But we are going to jump forward into this Marseille game. It is a very, very important game. Early on, we have a chance to go level with them and just kind of bring themselves back, as Katala does go. As soon as I say he wasn't leaving, he goes. But it looks like a big old game on the horizon here. As an offer comes in for Dembele for 61 million. I'm going to delegate that at 101. He wouldn't leave till January, but in January we could make that change. And that could be made pretty quick. As you see, we sit in 4th after 4 games. The offer is coming for Kone. I'm not even going to bother with that. But now I kind of worry about the Dembele bid. What do we do with the Dembele bid? He's been in pretty good form. Kakare, he wants to play, but this game is too big to not play the starters. So let's jump into this. Marseille, Lyon, early on in the year. A win here will bring us level with them. Let's go. Depay still holding on to it. He gets fouled, but he'll continue to go. He gets it out to Trincao, and Trincao steps inside, and no one's going to step up on him, and he has a shot. And it's saved away. He stepped inside there, and the center back didn't move to him, and the fullback was just gone. And he almost took early advantage of it. Cuts back inside. There's a bit of space here, and he goes for goal, and that's over the top. Very much a tight affair so far, as Marseille go pretty close. Corner set to come in for Marseille as they look for a lead. Gets clipped in, headed on, and headed off the line. It was a free header in the end, and not what we want to see. Cannot be giving away free headers off of corners. And it's Willian on it here, and eventually the offside whistle blows, but Marseille at the moment creating the better opportunities. Aouar, can he slip it through? He can, and Aouar's continuing his run up, and it's Aouar! Oh, it's dreadful. That is absolutely dreadful from Aouar. That is a huge opportunity, the biggest of the game so far. And he has just absolutely shanked that. That is a massive, massive, massive failure of an attempt. And they go for it, and woof, that's over the bar. That was not very far away, either. That was a great hit. One more. Depay trying to bring it forward here, and he can get that out to Dembele. He's onside, and Dembele can slip it back into Depay. Depay, great finish. Excellent. Excellent, excellent from Depay, and Dembele did so well to get that there. And Depay got the shot off just in time. That gets slips out. He's just onside, slips it back inside, and that touch, he just lets it go onto his left foot, and then just touches it past the goalkeeper. An excellent goal, and on 56 minutes, we've taken a lead. A very, very tight game. Can we hold on to this? Nice step inside for Gamaris. And Gamaris can clip it in. Brilliant. And Dembele takes it down. Great finish. And Dembele keeps up his good start to the season. It's another goal for the striker. And it's another one of those clip balls over the top there. Just in these small spaces. Just like that. He does well to take that down. And he smashes it in. Just inside the post. And we've been ultra clinical today. 20 minutes to go, and Marseille need 2. Heavy touch. We're going to pick it up with a minute to go. And possibly looking for another goal as it comes to Rene Adelaide. Back to Ikone. Oh, good save. It comes back. Ooh, I thought he might be able to run onto that. Didn't quite happen, but we are going to come away with a very, very important result here against Marseille. Away from home, a 2-0 victory. Very, very nicely done. Clinical football. This game was very, very tight. A lot of football in midfield from both sides. And as you can see, 10 total shots. That tends to happen a lot when we play Marseille, as Paris win their game as well. But a very, very important win. And again, gotta hate this. Ugh. It's always messing with me. The music is not, it's what gets me, but the thing there, I can't display it, otherwise it is problematic. But we get through and we move forward into a game against Spartak Moscow. And now the way our group is lined up, this game against Spartak is the easiest one in the group, so we're gonna have to win these games against Spartak, and it's going to be tough. We're gonna have to rotate a little bit as well, but you know, we'll have to deal with it. So let's jump into this game. We're a lot deeper now, obviously, after our window. So, you know, hopefully our rotated squad is a little bit better. Obviously, everyone's still kind of fit, but we are going to rotate just a little bit. We're going to get Ikone on the pitch. I'm going to start Kakare. And I think I'm going to start Jean Lucas as well. I think we're going to start them both. And then Guiri can come onto the bench ahead of Dembele. Probably not ahead of Dembele, though. We'll put him ahead of Trincao. And then Bard can have a start. And Anderson can have a start. And I think that's good enough. Though Camavinga will bring onto the bench. So let's jump into this. Spartak Moscow, Lyon, first game of the Champions League group. Let's go. Bard is racing forward here. One more. Finds Lamar. And Lamar does well to just burst into that space. And Lamar, can he find it at the top? He can. Brilliant. Oh, what a save. And oh, can't quite get to it. Lamar did excellently there. We just could not find the back of the net after the fact. Brilliantly done. Here's Jean Lucas now. Just looking for an opening. Finds Kakare, and Kakare plays it forward to Rashika in a good spot. Rashika cuts it back, slides it across, and there it is. It's 1-0 on 25 minutes. Rashika setting it up, and Depay finding the space, and then he forces it into the back of the net. Excellently done. Lovely football. Rashika with a great run. Just steps back inside. Slides it across. Easy 1-2-3 kind of football. And it's 1-0 on 25 minutes. Slips it back inside. Can we slip that forward? We can. And Ikone gets away. Brilliant from Ikone. Oh, almost a goal again. Almost 2 goals in a couple of minutes. Brilliantly done. Ikone did well to hold on to that getaway. Excellent, but couldn't quite find the back of the net in the end. Depay slips it forward, finds Lamar, and Depay goes on the overlap, and Depay bursts into space here. And Depay, oh, not the ball we wanted, but it's back inside. One more. Finally, he finds Kakare, and it's straight at the goalie. That's exactly where I wanted it the first time, and that went way out wide. Oh, he stepped away. Stepped into the wrong area. That's on me. That's on me. And right before halftime, they level it up. All the chances we've had. I stepped forward with Kanatse. I'm not sure why I did that. Right here, I stepped into that space to cover that back. Oh, and the stutter step. It's an excellent finish as well. The stutter step loses me. And Spartak go level right as halftime hits. And we were so dominant. You gotta finish your chances. You gotta take advantage. Here's Ikone. Just racing up this right-hand side. He's very, very quick. Still holding it. Can slip it inside nicely. And we get it out to Depay. We can. And Depay, brilliant Depay. And the defender got in the goalie's way there. It's in the back of the net. Depay again. Lovely stuff. That gets slipped in here. And that just gets played on. Depay steps inside. And yep, he couldn't really come over to try and make that save. The defender pushed him, or kept him from coming over. And in the end, plenty of space for Depay to put into the back of the net. His second of the game, and it's 2-1. Nice tackle by Bard, very high up the pitch. And we've got plenty of men coming forward here. We can slip it in, brilliant, and it's Guiri to seal it, and there it is. He has surely sealed it. Guiri off the bench for his first appearance, I believe, of the season, but he's also grabbed the goal to seal this game up. 3-1 with 10 minutes to go. Excellent from the youngster. He's just sliding in here. Bard, excellent from him as well. The win that's so high up the pitch. Excellent, 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 and that might have done it. 3-1 here. It's Kakare again. He takes it away, and he's just going to glide forward, back inside. Cornet, game over. That's it for sure this time. Kakare doing all the work. Cornet ripping the net off practically with that hit. An excellent finish. What more could you say? This is brilliant as he steps back inside there and just look at that. Hammers it home. A lovely, lovely finish. And it's 4-1 here with 8 minutes to go. Lovely football, this. And it's Guiri. Tries to step inside his man, still holding it. Nicely done. And we slip it back, we can. It's Cornet. He wants another. It's 2 for Cornet. It's 5 for Lyon. And we are finally starting to collect the goals we've deserved throughout this entire game. We have been so good going forward. And finally, we're starting to get the goals. Nice ball back in there, and this is an excellent finish from Cornet. No chance for the goalkeeper whatsoever. Clinical, professional finish. And he has grabbed another. And it's 5-1 on the day. And we're entering added time and an early 3 points in the Champions League group table. It's exactly what we were looking for, and we're going to go ahead and get it. As Arsenal and Inter will fight out in the other game here. As that gets clipped in. Oh, the header comes in, and I thought that found the back of the net. Didn't think he'd get to that, but he did. Whistle should have blown. It hasn't, but very, very nicely done. A great team performance. Some really good performances there. Excellent, excellent, excellent result. And brilliant going forward, the French side. And we take care of the Russians. 5-1 in the end. Very, very nicely done. 12 shots, 9 on target, 5 goals. Could have had more. I kind of want to see what happened between Arsenal and Inter. If Inter are going to control this or what. We've played Arsenal already. Beat them 3-0. So that bodes pretty well. An agreement's been made for Dembele. 70. No. We need like 80 to 90. He started the year so well. We can't just let him go. We cannot just let him go. But very nicely done. As you can see, we're 3 points back of PSG, and that game will be next episode. I believe it is relatively early, and we're 1 point back of Stade Rennais, level with Marseille as well. As for player of the episode, I think I want to go with Kakare, who's had a really, really good episode. I know he doesn't show it a ton because of his position, but he's played so well, and he's really starting to come along, Kakare. So he's going to be player of the episode. Next episode, Saint-Étienne, PSG, Rennes, and Inter. And then look at next month as well. So things are really starting to heat up as we go forward. And before we end this episode, I really want to take a look and see what happened in the Inter game. Obviously very important as we go into the Champions League. And we're top of the group, and Inter did beat Arsenal. 2-0 the final at home. And we have Inter next, so this is going to be a very, very tough group, and the layout has made it tougher as well because, you know, if we get Arsenal, you know, and we go into it, it's difficult, but, you know, we could also get Arsenal in the middle here and do something if we will beat them twice, say. But this is going to be a tough, tough group, guys. But that's going to be the end of the episode. I hope you folks have enjoyed it. Stay tuned for more. And peace.